Sixers fans, what's up? Welcome back. It's looking more and more likely that Ben Simmons is going to be here for training camp and the start of the season. Let's get into it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the family, join the community. I'm almost at a K. Get me to a K. This video is sponsored by REIGN. Not really, but they're fire, so let's talk about it. I think that Daryl Morey is simply not going to trade Ben Simmons because he feels like he has to, because he doesn't have to. Simmons is on a 4-year deal, guys. I hate to say it. I hate to see him be a part of this team as much as you. I have made a video, it was 2 weeks ago, saying no more Ben Simmons videos until I absolutely have to. I lied to you. It's been slow on the Sixers front and just in the NBA front in general the past couple of days, and I want to make a video and I want to talk about Ben Simmons. I want to talk about possibilities. I want to talk about most likely things, why this is happening, why that's happening, and I want to start off by saying that I just don't think Daryl Morey feels the need to trade a guy who's on a 4-year deal and who is as promising, for lack of a better word, as Ben Simmons is. The Minnesota Timberwolves are very widely known as loving Ben Simmons. They want to bring him to the team. But the thing about the Timberwolves is that they don't want to trade anyone for him. And there's been a lot of rumors since the Pat Bev ordeal. My voice just cracked. I'm still growing, hopefully. A lot of rumors since the Pat Bev ordeal saying that maybe Pat Bev's going to be a guy coming to Philadelphia. And as much as I would enjoy Patrick Beverley playing in a Sixers jersey, I'm never going to make that deal. I mean, obviously. My thing is that if you're not going to be offering us D'Lo, Cat, or Anthony Edwards, it literally makes no sense. And why would the Sixers do that deal? Why would Daryl Morey do that deal? I've said it from the get-go, from the very beginning, that Daryl Morey is a guy who trades guys for better guys. He trades studs for more studly studs. That's what Daryl Morey does, guys. He's not going to devalue Ben Simmons because he feels the need to get him out of town. As bad as I want Ben Simmons out of Philadelphia, I'm not going to trade him for something less than what I think we deserve. Neither does Daryl Morey. Now it comes to what do I think we deserve. I think Tyrese Maxey's improvement and just ability to really look like he's going to be something big in this NBA, in this league, I should say. I think that makes a Damian Lillard trade more likely. I think if Lillard is open to a possibility of getting traded, and the Blazers suck in the beginning of the season, I don't think there's a team that can really offer a better package than Philadelphia. I think the Warriors, arguably, but I think a package around Ben Simmons and Tyrese Maxey and first-round picks, it's pretty legit. That's pretty good, and I don't see a team really out-dealing Philadelphia when it comes to Damian Lillard, and I genuinely believe that Ben Simmons will be a part of the Sixers for as long as it takes Damian Lillard to be like, all right, dude, I'm out. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. That's what I think Daryl Morey is doing. We're not on a clock. We are on a clock, but we're not on a clock. We need to win now. And there's a reason why there is not a single NBA exec that thinks that the Sixers are going to come out of the Eastern Conference this year, because we're not. We're not going to if we bring back this same roster. But at the same time, slow and steady wins the race. I think Daryl Morey was put in a very bad situation. I think it's in a lose-lose situation. Either Lillard just stays and doesn't get dealt, and we hold on to Ben Simmons for who knows how long, or Lillard stays, we hold on to Ben Simmons, we trade him for a lesser value, and we don't get as much back as I think we could have gotten back originally. Or Lillard's like, screw it, I'm coming to Philadelphia. But that's not going to happen. He's probably not going to do that. I think options, legitimate options, I think Bradley Beal's up there. I think if the Wizards underperform again this year, dude, it's just about damn time that guy gets up and packs his bags and comes over to Philadelphia. Even Zach LaVine, I think, as I said before, the Chicago Bulls don't seem willing right now to be paying LaVine that max extension. I think the Sixers would gladly pay that max extension to Zach LaVine. that could be a pretty even deal, to be honest. But then comes like Sacramento. Sacramento has like literally 3 point guards, and I'm assuming they're gonna try and roll all 3 of them out at the same time. But if Sacramento's experiment again does not work, I think it's time to start thinking like De'Aaron Fox isn't gonna want to stay. Trade De'Aaron Fox to Philadelphia. I think De'Aaron Fox and a couple things, maybe Bagley, maybe a first for Ben Simmons. I think it's not the worst thing Philadelphia could do. Again, De'Aaron Fox doesn't really solve a lot of problems. I think he probably creates not more problems than Ben Simmons does in Philadelphia, but I think he creates his fair share of issues in Philly. Then there's this whole San Antonio thing of DeJounte Murray, Devin Vassell, and 2 firsts. Maybe Derek White involved. Again, I like Devin Vassell a lot. I love DeJounte Murray. I would take 2 firsts from a team that I don't think is going to be very good. But at the same time, I just don't see DeJounte Murray solving the massive problem of lack of perimeter shot creation that we have. We signed Embiid to this 4-year extension, and he has 2 years already left on his deal. So it's going to be 6 more years of a guy of Joel Embiid. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to have 6 years of prime Embiid, but as Kevin O'Connor and Chris Vernon said on The Ringer a couple days ago, dude, Embiid may have not seen the best of him yet. He's the first center since the 2000-2001 season of Shaq to average 28.5 or more in a season. And he has literally never ran a pick and roll with a shot-creating guard. There's Jimmy Butler, and we succeeded so much with him, and he's still not really a shot-creating guard. I mean, he creates his own shot, but he doesn't score from the perimeter like guys like Steph, obviously, but like guys like Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine or, De'Aaron Fox is more similar to Jimmy Butler. And I really believe that if you pair Joel Embiid with a guy who can shoot and create from the 3-point line as a guard, it's something that Embiid has never really played with. I think it could even take Embiid to higher heights. And I think Embiid has the ability to be an all-time great. And I want to see Embiid win a championship in Philadelphia. And I know for certain he wants to see Embiid himself win a championship in Philadelphia. There's a reason why he signed this extension. He loves Philadelphia. He wants to win here. He could have easily not signed a deal and demanded a trade or tested free agency elsewhere, go elsewhere to win, but he wants to bring guys here. And it also shows how much faith he has in our front office that we can be able to bring in somebody for Embiid, because Ben Simmons is not the guy. I'm tired of watching elbow pick and rolls 10 feet from the basket of Embiid and Ben Simmons, and Simmons still afraid to shoot. It's not going to work. He's not going to work with Embiid. But that doesn't mean I don't think Ben Simmons is going to work at all in the NBA. I think you move him to an organization like San Antonio or Golden State, and I think he would be a pretty damn good player. That's why I want to send him to Portland or Sacramento, just so he is not a good player. That's just my thing on the whole Ben Simmons front. The chances of seeing Simmons in a Sixers jersey this season is going to be very high, because I think Morey is just waiting out the whole Damian Lillard situation, if there is even a situation there. I always have said where there's smoke, there's fire. I think Daryl Morey is doing the right thing. I'm not one of those guys that is just going to trade Ben Simmons before that major move comes, because it's going to come. It just depends on how long and how much are we willing to sacrifice of Embiid's window to get it. Leave that in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys would do. I'm actually extremely interested. I think part of me thinks I'm an outcast in this whole situation. I think a lot of you guys would rather see Simmons gone for less than see Simmons stay and get a possibility of getting more. So let me know. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out. Go